Hello everybody and welcome to the semifinals. We have DarkPorygon versus Zielinski first. DarkPorygon playing as Andy and Zielinski as Max. I'm not sure if DarkPorygon thought the COs were still tier 3, because I think he banned Kindle for this match. Zielinski didn't ban any COs, but let's get the game started. I don't think Max can quite fight Andy, to be honest. I mean, Andy can't quite fight Max. I mean, Max has 20% attack on direct units, so this tank right here from Zielinski is doing a lot of damage on the pipe scene already. This map is Assassins, of course, again. Let's see if the tank from Zielinski can escape, but at the same time Max can't kill the enemy tank fast, because the artillery is really bad for Max. I'm not even sure. I think it can reach, but it has less range, of course. Max artillery, I don't think you wanna be building artillery, but Zielinski went for the artillery anyway. Yeah, yeah, the range for the artillery is only 2. Sorry, I don't know. This artillery is probably, I think it's the worst unit in the game, probably, right? You pay 6k for a unit that can maybe shoot someone from 2 tiles. But I guess it's still worth for denying the tank here. But maybe the double mech option we saw from Zack Blaster last time would be better. I'm not sure. The pipe scene. Okay, I guess DarkPorygon can get the tank before the tank escapes. I guess only Kindle really can get the tank out fast enough because of her ridiculous urban bonus. Bonus. Anyway, Zielinski's coming in with all the infantry. Right now both players are kinda even. DarkPorygon finally takes out the tank and starts capturing right away. Nice move. He's got another artillery coming in. I guess artillery versus Max is always a good idea for the most part. But the problem is if Max catches this artillery, he's gonna one-shot them pretty much with the tanks. Right now Zielinski has a tank here on his strong side and a recon coming in as well. Both players are capturing. I guess I should be skipping the early game again, but I was talking a lot about a bunch of stuff. I also tried to lower the volume for the sound effects. I think Pazuzu and another person on the comments was talking about it. Sorry, I can't remember who it was. But anyways, I'm trying to listen to the feedback you guys are giving me, so I lowered the volume for the sound effects. I don't want to completely remove them because it took quite a while to put the sound effects. I guess they're kinda cool. Zielinski went for double tank here. DarkPorygon has less units overall. I'm not sure why the reason is. I guess when he buys he's gonna be kinda even, but maybe those early traits here, Zielinski got some unit, or DarkPorygon wait for some base keep I didn't catch here. I don't think this, yeah, he didn't base keep this turn. DarkPorygon is trying to secure this center of the map here. Also going for the double tank stuff. Zielinski finally gets this capture here. And now I guess, oh, they still even capture overall. Zielinski gets a really nice shot on the recon, almost one-shots the recon, but not quite. Okay, he gets with the infantry. His recon also moves in and some infantry, so he kills everything here on the center, but DarkPorygon has this artillery here. Zielinski still going for the double tank stuff. I mean, he's playing Max, so I would be surprised if he went for something else, maybe a battlecopter later, but I guess you gotta make some anti-air first. I'm not sure if that's what the best course of action here is here. DarkPorygon goes for the anti-air. Maybe predicting some battlecopter, but no battlecopter so far from Zielinski. If he gets this turn, then this should be pretty good for DarkPorygon. Zielinski still pretty ahead on unit count for this early in the game. I guess he got those nice engagements on the center and he was kinda ahead on the early game for some reason. But they still pretty even on capture, but overall Zielinski just has a better foothold there on the center. He goes in with the tanks, killing some infantry, but the problem is all those tanks still here, alive. He has all the artillery covering, so I guess he's not too worried about that. He goes for a battlecopter now, and the tank. Zielinski finally goes for the anti-air, no battlecopters so far. He's coming in, doing a lot of damage to the artillery, and he goes for the max force, the first power of the game. He gets even more damage on this artillery. He's got another tank coming in with the power. He gets one extra movement, I guess, for all the tanks and the anti-air for now, I guess. He also goes for a battlecopter in double recon. I guess it's really nice to get rid of this infantry. Also gets some deeper vision there. DarkPorygon now trying to fight back, but yeah, he got some really... I don't even know the word, but what happened here wasn't good for him at all. He's playing Andy though, and I think he has the superpower, but okay, he goes for the hyper upgrade after everything. Maybe he could have gone first for the hyper upgrade to get the movement bonus, but I guess he didn't want that. Also the firepower bonus, of course, for the engagements, but he chose not to use it right away. Zielinski now pulling back a bit, getting this kill here. I guess the engagements there weren't too bad for DarkPorygon because he had the superpower, so he wasn't too afraid of losing those units. Zielinski didn't manage to quite one-shot everything, but he's still really ahead on unit count overall. He's also... I mean, he isn't ahead on capture for some reason, but... Oh, okay, those properties on the center is still very much in the open here. No one's got the capture so far. DarkPorygon trying to get this capture here near the HQ, but I don't think that's gonna fly. Right now Zielinski coming in on the center with the battlecopter. The anti-air here should be kinda set. The battlecopter is now kinda front shifting. He also got the pipe scene here, and DarkPorygon didn't choose to break the pipe scene. I'm not even sure when he got the pipe scene. Let me go back. Oh, he had the artillery working on it. Okay, so I guess the artillery... Oh my god, I'm not sure where I was with the game here. Okay, he had just broke the pipes. He just broke the pipe scene, so now I guess the artillery paid for itself just by breaking the pipe scene. And yeah, that's the only artillery he has. Doesn't make sense to make artillery with max. As I said, the range is kinda sad, but for the pipe scene I guess it's very worth it, especially to get a tank here. You kinda need the artillery unless you go for the double max stuff we saw from Zack. But now it makes sense after breaking the pipe scene. So right now both players kinda even on unit count, though Zielinski probably will be ahead after his turn. He gets the tank here and the infantry starts even capturing this property from DarkPorygon. Now he's probably going to win all those engagements on the center. I mean, a few engagements. DarkPorygon has this one artillery here, but that's it, covering those tanks. Zielinski just kind of waiting, not going in. I guess he knows the artillery is here, just waiting for him. Both of those players, of course, are way better than I am. Zielinski is one of the best players there. I guess if we had a normal ranking system, he would be Masters or higher, I don't know. And DarkPorygon probably is like at least Diamond, I think. I played one game, he was playing Kanbei against me and he absolutely destroyed me. I was playing Sensei. I mean, it was just for fun, but he's a really good player. I know how good he is. But I don't know, I'm not sure if he didn't knew that this match was tier 2, because the Andy pick doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And he didn't even pick any other tier 2 seals after that, I think, on the series. So right now DarkPorygon goes for some engagements here on the left. He goes for another battlecopter. Right now he's actually ahead on units. but as Zielinski buys, this should be even, and he's gonna get some nice engagements here. Gets the tank with the battlecopter and the tank, and one-shots the battlecopter with the entire, and goes for the max blast, the superpower. So let's see if he can one-shot a bunch of units, because of course DarkPorygon has his superpower as well next turn. He gets 2 tanks, I mean 3 with the other one that was there, and the battlecopter. He almost gets this tank. I'm not sure if he wants to damage this artillery or get the tank here, because he's gonna heal up everything afterwards. He gets this infantry and gets another medium tank here, and that's it. I think he probably wanted to kill this tank, yeah, because now the tank is full HP and the artillery almost full HP as well. Now the tank coming in, of course DarkPorygon went for the hyper repair right away this time, so he's got the movement bonus for all his units, 1 extra movement I guess. He gets a lot of damage here on those Zielinski units, but the problem is Zielinski has this 2 range artillery here covering, and he's also got a medium tank. I mean, he's just got way too many units here, strong units. DarkPorygon has the double medium tank here as well, but it's kind of on the right side, and the fights were all taking place here on the center, of course, for those captures, those contested properties on the center. Right now Zielinski has almost, more than 10 units than DarkPorygon at this point. DarkPorygon kind of suffering for not having the pipe seam broken here. The tank has to go all the way around to defend his HQ, so maybe Zielinski is going for the HQ capture soon. Yeah, he's coming in here, keeping his big wall here on the center with the medium tank and everything. They're kind of just looking at each other here, getting a few units, not full engaging each other for now. Zielinski is getting those properties on the left. For some reason DarkPorygon actually has 1 extra property. I'm not even sure which property isn't captured, because he has 21 and Zielinski has 20k right now. Zielinski coming in here, getting a lot of damage on this medium tank. DarkPorygon kills a tank, almost kills a battlecopter here. Also gets this lower tank here, the tank that was lower there on HP. He goes for some anti-air, but I guess Zielinski is kind of winning here, especially with the... Oh, he goes for the hyper repair, so all his units are kinda on full HP, but he's kinda pulling back, while these units here will be kinda left on the middle there to fend for themselves, and Zielinski's gonna get a medium tank, another tank, the artillery, the mech, even this tank, this medium tank takes some damage from the battlecopter. Zielinski of course going for the superpower that I can't remember the name, Max Force I guess, Max Blast, I'm not sure which one is which. DarkPorygon right now with half the units and lower income, Zielinski almost at his HQ, things are looking pretty dire. I mean, when you're fighting Max with Fendi, it's kinda tough to keep up. Even with the superpowers, we saw DarkPorygon could deny a lot of the nice engagements from Zielinski, especially on the superpower, but I guess Max overall is just stronger. So that's it, Zielinski wins the first game. Really well played from him, and DarkPorygon I guess forgot the tier for this match. But let's see if next time DarkPorygon picking a tier 2 CO. This time they can pick Max, Eagle and Olaf. Of course we have the bans, but I guess only DarkPorygon banned this round. But yeah, let's go to the next match then, and let's see you guys there. Okay, so second game, we are playing on Hidden Edge. I think Zielinski banned Olaf. I can't remember if DarkPorygon banned any COs. I don't have anything wrote here. DarkPorygon is playing Eagle this time. So finally picking a tier 2 CO, and Zielinski playing Max, of course. Let's skip the early game a bit here. This map is quite weird. Hidden Edge, I kinda miss playing on this map to be honest, but... To view the game on this vertical, I guess Assassins is pretty vertical as well, but this map is... I mean, it's interesting, but maybe it could be flipped horizontally or something. To be easier to look at, I'm not sure. Right now DarkPorygon has some artillery on the top and on the bottom here, and the recon. Right now he also is really ahead on capture, but I guess Zielinski is gonna get those 3 captures and just prove I'm wrong actually. Zielinski going here for the infantry with the tank, but DarkPorygon has the artillery here, so let's see what happens this turn. Okay, he gets 5 damage on the tank, really nice. The infantry is kind of blocking here as well, the tank from attacking the artillery. He gets his con tower, Zielinski already had his. He has almost all those captures here, yeah, they're just capturing this stuff they have there. And now Zielinski sees the artillery. Oh, this hurts a lot. He almost gets the artillery completely there for free. He also has a recon really deep here, doing some damage to this infantry of DarkPorygon. DarkPorygon does get a nice engagement here with the tank, thanks to the tank attacking his artillery. Let's see if he'll pull back. Here on the bottom he also has a tank coming in and the artillery moving to those woods. Oh, he's kinda making infantry wall, but this artillery only has 1 HP, so I guess he wants to heal it probably before going for the infantry wall. The recon gets some really nice damage on the artillery here. Zielinski pulling back a bit with the tank to heal here. He sees the recon, he's probably gonna try to get this recon next turn, but DarkPorygon, oh, that's quite a long journey for this recon, I guess. It's all roads here, so recons can be pretty wild in this map. It's also a really short map overall, you know, the distance between the bases of the 2 players. DarkPorygon again, really aggressive with the artillery here. He goes for the battlecopter. The Eagle battlecopter, of course, has higher defense and attack. He gets the infantry. Okay, right now both players kinda even. Zielinski has 1 extra property. I'm not sure how this infantry got harassed, I guess, by the recon earlier on. This artillery right here is just kinda blocking for now. He gets the aggressive recon with 2 recons he has now, and this tank there is a bit lower. He also has 2 battlecopters here. Zielinski does have the anti-air already, but is not quite in position to get the battlecopter right away. He's gonna hide it for now here on the top. I mean, the middle of the map, I guess. Right now, Zielinski getting a bunch of units. I guess he should be ahead on unit count now after those engagements. Yeah, he's 5 units ahead. DarkPorygon going for the engagements with the artillery here. This artillery being kind of problematic for Zielinski, but he didn't lose any big units, I guess, to the artillery so far. Right now, DarkPorygon kind of struggling to hold this con tower. I guess on this map, many times the players end up switching con towers, unless they really put up a good fight here, because the strong side actually, I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest. I can't remember many games on this map, but I guess there's a tendency for this player to come here and capture this con tower, and this one to capture this one as well. It really depends on how things go, where the players focus their money and everything. Right now, DarkPorygon coming in with his battlecopter. He has another battlecopter coming. I didn't even catch if that other one died last turn, I guess. Oh, okay, he went down with the battlecopter, which was a good move because of the anti-air here. DarkPorygon trying to hold on here on the center. I guess this battlecopter is kind of dead now. He has another battlecopter coming. And Zielinski goes for the max blast. Of course, in general, Max will get the superpower before Eagle, so Eagle has to pull back a bit and try to not lose so many units before he can get his superpower off. Like, just kind of try to trade slowly, but right now DarkPorygon losing the tank there and the battlecopter and another tank and the artillery, so he loses pretty much all the units on the bottom, so yeah, that's really tough. He has a superpower now, but I guess he's just be holding on to it because he really doesn't have many units to use his superpower with. And he resigns actually, so Yeah, I guess it was really difficult to recover from this position. He lost pretty much all his units on the bottom there. Maybe he should have pulled back, I mean probably he should have pulled back really hard here on the bottom, but he was already losing on the top, so I understand here that he wanted to hold on there. But I guess Eagle is not quite the best pick for this map. It's a bit of a short map. Like, yes, there's the battle copters that are very nice on this map. They get a lot of value, but anti-air with mechs are super strong as well, so Zielinski wins the second game. Let's see if DarkPorygon can recover. The series is best of 5, I think? Best of 5, I can't quite remember. But let's go to the next game. Okay, so yeah, those series are best of 5 as well. If Zielinski wins this game, he's gonna go ahead to the finals. DarkPorygon is playing Olaf on this map, and I think Zielinski just went for the oh my god, why can't I remember the flag pick name? There's something going on today, I can't remember anything or the name of the thing. So this map is Stalingrad, of course, a player's favorite of this season. And even this season now, there's some players, I mean second season now, we have some games going on Stalingrad. Zielinski has the anti-air here, tank, the artillery, not the anti-air, I mean he also has anti-air of course. A recon on this top side here. He already got the con tower, Zielinski also got the other con tower. Right now DarkPorygon just going for the captures. Both players have a lot of artillery and the usual stuff, you know, Stalingrad. Right now Zielinski going aggressive here with the flag, getting the infantry and going for the capture here. He also interrupts this capture and starts capturing here. So I guess overall he's winning for now. DarkPorygon coming in with all his units, trying to force here the issue around Zielinski con tower. He also comes in with the battlecopter on the infantry, really brave move. In general, I wouldn't be attacking infantry this early with battlecopters, but he's a way better player than I am. I guess he knows the anti-air can't be quite here because he saw the other anti-air here. I mean, of course, Zielinski could have 2 anti-air, but it's kind of overkill, I guess, going double anti-air right away. Now Zielinski getting some nice engagements here, gets 1 tank, almost gets this artillery as well. The recon doing some damage to the infantry. DarkPorygon coming in with another battlecopter. He also has a lot of battlecopters here around his con tower area. He's going really hard here. I guess he wasn't putting the battlecopters here because of the anti-air, but now he's just messing tanks. Zielinski coming in with the anti-air, gets the battlecopter there. He's also fighting here, trying to get this artillery from DarkPorygon. Zielinski goes for the triple tank now. DarkPorygon had the triple tank going already. This tank's trapped by infantry here, and DarkPorygon is quite a bit behind on unit count, but right now as he buys, he's ahead on unit value actually with the medium tank and everything. The battlecopter does some nice damage here to the tank. I didn't catch when the anti-air from Zielinski died. Oh, okay, I guess it died to the tank and oh, the anti-air killed the anti-air, okay. I was too focused on the buy from DarkPorygon to notice. Now Zielinski capturing here. This property from DarkPorygon, he's actually already ahead 1k in capture. He goes for another capture here near DarkPorygon's HQ. He's also trying to defend here. He has a bunch of tanks coming against all the battlecopters of DarkPorygon. DarkPorygon also going for a lot of captures, so both players getting aggressive around each other's HQ, and DarkPorygon goes for the Winter Fury, the superpower of Olaf. Of course, Olaf has a big advantage on flag because of the superpower. The global damage is insane. You can see that Zielinski had around 130k army value, and it goes to 100 right away as DarkPorygon pops the superpower, losing a fifth there of his army value right away. It's kind of a big deal. Zielinski going for some battlecopters, but he's mostly just pulling back. I mean, you can't really move your units too much during Winter Fury because of the snow, of course. DarkPorygon pulling back his units, trying to fight back now after the Winter Fury, and he goes for a bomber actually, and a bunch of infantry. Zielinski coming in with the artillery, gets the infantry there from DarkPorygon, but he doesn't quite go for a capture right away. Trying to defend his HQ for now, and get this capture here on the edge of the map. Right now DarkPorygon actually is ahead on capture, and he's getting more properties here. He also gets the tank and this infantry here. The medium tank also almost get this infantry here. The bomber is going to the strong side, I guess, here of DarkPorygon. And Zielinski goes for the barbaric blow, the superpower from Fleck. Let's see if he gets some nice rolls. He gets a nice engagement here, gets the medium tank, finally starts capturing. He also gets this tank here. Oh, that was a nice roll, I think. The tank one-shotting the 8 HP tank there. He starts capturing this property. There isn't captured yet here. Oh, I guess that. Am I confusing this with last game? Yes, the last game there was a property that I wasn't sure was captured. In this game, I guess there's this property as well. But I guess this one also isn't captured. DarkPorygon gets the infantry but can't quite capture because he doesn't have any infantry there yet. Right now DarkPorygon losing a bit hard on unit count, but on army value he's actually ahead. And he also has the Winter Fury coming soon, so let's see what he can get done. Right now Zielinski getting aggressive, getting a lot of units here from DarkPorygon, a lot of damage at least. But DarkPorygon goes for the Winter Fury. DarkPorygons, for some reason I just keep saying on plural his name. The bomber comes in, gets this tank here. He also interrupts this capture. Okay, that's nice. I don't think Zielinski has... Okay, he has this entire here, but during Winter Fury he can't quite move. I guess DarkPorygon could even go for the kill here on this... Oh, okay, he couldn't go. The entire would reach. Yeah, DarkPorygon playing really well here with his bombers, being careful. Right now Zielinski goes for the normal power, but he doesn't get much damage, to be honest. But DarkPorygon is kinda suffering here to get some nice engagements. He has the 2 bombers and a new tank now though, so... I'm not sure if it's a good idea to be making those big units against Fleck, because he can, when he pops the power or the superpower, he can get some really nice rolls on those big units, even with infantry. Like finish off a new tank or something like that isn't too unlikely with the superpower. DarkPorygon now getting the units. I guess Zielinski is going a bit too aggressive. He's really overextending here past the HQ even of DarkPorygon almost. DarkPorygon now keeping his income advantage and his army value advantage overall. Zielinski has a new tank as well. He also has a fighter to kill those 2 bombers. I guess both bombers still going, one on each front for now. DarkPorygon finally getting this capture here, at least trying to get the capture. He's also going interrupting this capture here, killing a bunch of stuff. Oh, the anti-air barely can reach the bomber there. Playing really well with the bomber, DarkPorygon, I must say. Most players I think get... Oh my god. Most players I think get bombers just when they're really ahead, almost for memeing. It's rare to see some good usage. And as I say, that Zielinski goes for the power, and watch this new tank damage. he takes from the infantry. Oh my god, that's painful. This is why I think going for the big units against flak not quite a good idea, a great idea. But whatever, DarkPorygon is making it work with the bombers and everything. But this is really painful, taking 22, I mean, took 13k, I guess, more than that damage to 2 infantry, and he didn't even kill the infantry here. That said, he get those 2 battlecopters, the bomber also gets the tank there with the infantry, he pulls back the new tank to heal now. He now has the 2k income advantage with the infantry here, he almost get this battlecopter with his lower anti-air. Right now, Zielinski trying to kill the bomber with the anti-air, but I guess he gets a bad roll here? Yeah, probably. The new tank gets the tank here, he starts capturing some properties from DarkPorygon, but DarkPorygon is gonna have the Winter Fury next turn. He does get another... Oh, he gets 2 tanks actually from DarkPorygon. And right now he's just going for Battlecopter and a bunch of infantry. DarkPorygon goes for the Winter Fury, so yeah, the army value of Zielinski always suffering there because of the Winter Fury. The bomber comes in. I guess bombers are really good with Olaf. When you pop the superpower, the fighters and the artillery have a really hard time catching up to it. And Zielinski resigns. I mean, he was almost even on unit count, but his army value was really lower, and overall he was also a bit behind on capture. I guess over time DarkPorygon would just push his advantage. So that's it, DarkPorygon manages to take a game out of Zielinski. So let's see on the next game if he can make another win and maybe go for the finals. Hello everybody, this is the 4th game now. We have Zielinski playing Rachel actually, and DarkPorygon playing Olaf. I guess they banned Max and Eagle for this map. This is Haiphong, of course, one of the smaller maps on the map pool. There's 2 bases and 1 airport. Let's skip the early game a bit. Oh my god, okay, only the early game. DarkPorygon went for both players actually going for the aggressive recon on the strong side here for some infantry harassment. DarkPorygon playing Olaf. I guess Zielinski wanted to give him a better chance because Zielinski is really one of the best players in the tournament. I guess the highest rated player, of course. Now he coming in with the harass here. Quite funny hearing the Rachel team thing, since on the quarterfinals no one picked Rachel. I really like playing Rachel, but I guess on Fog she's kinda hit and miss. Her superpower can be really hard to get some value. It can be really hard to get some value out of it when you can't see all the enemy units. Right now DarkPorygon being kinda conservative with his units there. Zielinski gets a bit ahead on capture. He has anti-air already and goes for the double tank. Yeah. Right now DarkPorygon interrupting some captures and trying to go for some captures of his own, but he's being really conservative overall. He goes for a battlecopter, but Zielinski already has the anti-air, of course. So I'm not sure if this battlecopter is gonna get a whole lot of value right now. Zielinski going for another tank. I guess DarkPorygon is gonna be ahead on unit count right now, especially after going for the battlecopter. Of course, you get 2 infantry. They are even on capture, but Zielinski is going for a lot of captures right now. Zielinski also getting almost one-shotting this infantry there, kinda away from the rest of the group. DarkPorygon finally getting a lot of captures actually. The battlecopter coming in, but I guess Zielinski didn't see the battlecopter yet. He has the anti-air kinda near though. He also has a battlecopter of his own now. He does see the battlecopter finally, but he keeps his anti-air just hidden there. I'm not sure if he could move. He probably could have hidden this entire here on the woods, but maybe he was afraid he was gonna be seen. Okay, he doesn't even need, because he can reach here, so he gets the battlecopter. This is really bad for DarkPorygon, losing the battlecopter right away after just getting some damage on this tank. DarkPorygon now actually is capturing the Con Tower. Actually, both players are kinda going for each other Con Tower there. DarkPorygon goes for another battlecopter and some anti-air. I mean, he did get some value out of the battlecopter, but he also lost it right away, so it wasn't quite worth it, I think. But Zielinski also going for the battlecopter, I guess. It's also nice to go, always nice to go for the battlecopter, because as I said, you can get 2 units from the bases. This map, of course, it only has only have 2 units. DarkPorygon goes for the medium tank now though. So in general, either you're gonna be getting a battlecopter and some other units, or you're gonna go for the medium tank, or even the new tank from the bases there. Zielinski now getting a lot of nice engagements here, interrupting some captures. DarkPorygon is falling behind on unit count and value. He almost gets this recon. Okay, he gets the recon with both the tanks. He managed to trap this lower tank as well. He's just kind of reorganizing his units here, waiting for the medium tank, but oh, the battlecopter dies again before doing any damage, and Zielinski goes for covering fire, the superpower. He gets, I mean, some damage on this tank and this infantry here. I'm not sure if it was like the best superpower ever. Maybe he could have gone for the double normal power, but now he has the 10 or 20%, I guess, firepower increase, so he also goes for a lot of nice engagements here. He gets the artillery right away with the battlecopter. He also gets the tank with his own tank and the anti-air. Oh, that's really brutal. DarkPorygon also taking a lot of damage here on the center. He goes for the Winter Fury though. Gets a few units there, gets some nice damage, but he's still really behind on unit count after that. Zielinski getting the anti-air there, and I guess he's gonna get this tank and some damage on that other tank as well. DarkPorygon trying to fight back, but he only has 20 units against 20, 12 against 20. Sorry, I don't know what's happening with my English today. Things are quite tough, but I have to finish casting those games because the other tournament, we're almost done with groups now, and there's 3 tournaments going at once. I'm not sure how I'll be able to cast all the games. I'm kinda scared. Anyway, Zielinski getting a bunch of nice engagements there. He now also has 2 medium tanks against a bunch of battlecopters from Zielinski, but I guess he has 1 anti-air coming, not quite on position. But he goes for the superpower again. Let's see if he gets some. Okay, where's the superpower? He gets this battlecopter and the anti-air, then he goes for the covering fire. Covering fire, getting damage all around there. Almost all the units from DarkPorygon take some damage. I guess a few from Zielinski take a bit of collateral damage, but it doesn't matter too much. Right now he's really ahead. He has more than double the units of DarkPorygon. And is also a bit ahead on income. Actually, this property right here wasn't even taken by neither player so far. Zielinski going for more anti-air. I mean, he has 2 medium tanks, so I guess the only thing that can kinda threaten him a bit are those battlecopters. Zielinski now capturing on his strong side and getting a few units on DarkPorygon's Con Tower side. DarkPorygon now goes for the Winter Fury, gets of course a lot of damage on all units from Zielinski. He gets this battlecopter, the medium tanks coming in here, but he only has 1 battlecopter, I think. Now Zielinski almost gets the medium tank here. Yeah, things are looking really dire for DarkPorygon at the moment. He has a transport copter to try and get some captures, but Zielinski's almost at his HQ. He has a big death ball here with 2 battlecopters and some artillery as well. Zielinski getting this capture almost here. DarkPorygon is kind of fighting around his spawn tower side, but the problem is near his HQ, the death ball is still going here. Zielinski goes for another covering fire, gets a lot of damage on the remaining units of DarkPorygon, and DarkPorygon resigns. I mean, if Zielinski starts capturing here the HQ, he barely can do anything. He has 1 HP battlecopter and 3 HP medium tank. And that's it, Zielinski goes to the finals. He played really well, of course. DarkPorygon also put up a really good fight. This first tournament had some pretty one-sided matches because, I mean, it was the first tournament and we had Zielinski, for example, which is like a Masters level player against some players that were like around silver. So yeah, that's it. Next tournament, hopefully we have some more balanced matches, but DarkPorygon put up a really good fight and he should be proud of it. So yes, and it goes to the finals. Now let's see the other semifinals. I had some problems with the games, as you're gonna see, but yeah, let's talk about that on the next game. Okay, so this is Zack Blaster versus Pazuzu game 2 actually. I had a problem where I didn't manage to save both the 2 replays from their series. I'm really sorry. I really apologize to you guys. But this first tournament was really chaotic. I was having some trouble catching up on the end of the tournament. But basically, first game, Zack Blaster and Pazuzu both went for the max pick, as was the only tier 2 CO available, and it was Stalingrad. Overall, Pazuzu was a bit too strong for Zack Blaster and managed to win the first game. This is the second game. For some reason, Zack went for the Kindle pick against Olaf from Pazuzu. I think Max was banned and Hugo, so Olaf was the only tier 2 CO available. Lord Pazuzu now going for the boosting here with the lander. Let's skip the early game a little bit. Zack Blaster is going for the longer journey here with the infantry. This means that Pazuzu is gonna get some captures earlier, I think. Zack actually going for the base keep here to get a recall. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I guess not really, but Pazuzu just messing up the infantry, only infantry for now. Zack already has a tank as well for some reason. Right now, Pazuzu capturing here. I guess this is another match where people are gonna comment the colors are too similar, but it's not my fault. I mean, the players kinda picked their colors, and then by the end of the day, those players managed to advance to semifinals. So, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna switch the colors now. But whatever. I mean, I guess I could, but the colors are supposed to represent the player for the whole tournament. I mean, I don't know, man. Pazuzu going for double battlecopter here, actually. He doesn't even have anything on the ground. Okay, he goes for recon and entire. Right now, Zack Blaster going in with the recon. They're killing some infantry, but Pazuzu already has the con tower and a property here, actually. Right now, Pazuzu getting some nice engagements, gets some nice damage on the tank. Zack Blaster, okay, he has the anti-air coming in range already. Now Pazuzu going for a bunch of tanks. The anti-air gets the battlecopter here for Zack Blaster, so Zack Blaster getting this early battlecopter really nice for him. Also, this other battlecopter is probably just gonna go to the other side now. So for now, I guess Pazuzu is just gonna try to hold on to his properties here. On the strong side, he has the recon and is capturing some stuff. Right now, Zack getting some nice engagements here, killing a bunch of Pazuzu units, getting some infantry as well on his con tower side. Also going for a battlecopter and some artillery, but he goes for another base cape. Cardinal scene there. the anti-air coming in. Pazuzu pretty much only making tanks right now. He has another battlecopter coming. Zack right now, for some reason, Pazuzu is ahead on capture even after losing all this infantry there. I guess his early game was really just better, his capture game overall. He's also managing to hold on to these properties here on the top side, even if he doesn't have many units there. Now he's killing a bunch of stuff here from Zack Blaster. On his side, the anti-air can't quite reach this battlecopter, so that's really good for Pazuzu. Now Zack trying to fight back a bit, getting a bunch of units from Pazuzu. Overall they're kinda even on unit count, but Pazuzu is ahead on capture. Now Zack Blaster also going for a bunch of tanks. Pazuzu getting another capture, so now he's 4k ahead of Zack Blaster, also getting those tanks. I guess those tanks were kinda overextending quite a bit. Pazuzu has a big wall here of units. The tanks are coming in as well. He's also managing to keep those properties here. Zack has some mechs coming in here on his tower side. And he goes for a medium tank. But Pazuzu goes for the Winter Fury. Oh my god, watch the value of Zack just going down there from more than 120k to 100k, and Pazuzu gets a lot of nice engagements there. He also has a bomber coming right now. Bombers, of course, as we saw on the Zielinski match, they're really good on Olaf overall. As actually, I think it was, for some reason, Zack goes only for a battlecopter here. Yeah, DarkPorygon was the one with the bomber on with Olaf on that third match, I guess. Third match. Right now, Zack is trying to fight back, but he's really behind on unit count and army value, and on capture as well. He's 2k behind. Right now, Pazuzu almost managing to clear this infantry here. The bomber also goes to this con tower side. Now he has both con towers. I didn't even catch when he captured them. But Zack resigns. I mean, it was really hard for him. I guess he tried to hold on here for too long with too many units, and for some reason Pazuzu managed to hold on here with only infantry pretty much after losing that first battlecopter. Zack should be ahead, but overall I think he just overstayed here, invested way too much, and Pazuzu managed to get a lot of nice engagements here on his strong side, of course. And that's it. Sadly, I don't have the third game as well, but both players played on Assassins. Lord Pazuzu was playing Kindle versus Eagle from Zack Blaster. He managed to win. I believe his tank got out. Again, Assassins, always this happens. The player that gets out the tank gets the advantage. So Lord Pazuzu went to the finals against Zielinski. I'm kinda sad that I don't have more games to show. I really apologize to Zack Blaster and Pazuzu, but Zack Blaster is gonna play still for third place against DarkPorygon. I mean, they played already, but I'm gonna be casting those matches after or before the finals, I guess after the finals. But Pazuzu and Zielinski are on the finals, so I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'm sorry for the games that are missing, but I'll be more careful next time. And thanks for seeing the video and for playing to all the players, and I'll see you guys next time.